The Bible offers profound insights into the principles of dress and modesty, emphasizing a heart-driven approach to attire. In 1 Timothy 2:9-10, the call is clear. Women should adorn themselves in humility and modesty. This passage speaks against elaborate adornments like gold or pearls, instead encouraging individuals to focus on good deeds that reflect their faith. This contrast vividly highlights that true beauty radiates from an inner self characterized by a gentle and quiet spirit, as elaborated in 1 Peter 3:3-4. Dressing for worship in a way that honors God is not only encouraged but outlined in Scripture. Instructions provided in Exodus 28:2-5 for priestly garments stress dignity and reverence, serving as a reminder that the act of worship is sacred. Psalm 96:9 further amplifies this sentiment. Worshipping the Lord in the splendor of His holiness suggests that our presentation matters. The garments we wear during worship should reflect the holiness we attribute to the Almighty, drawing us closer to an attitude of reverence and awe. Gender-specific guidelines add another layer to the biblical dress code. Deuteronomy 22:5 cautions against wearing garments associated with the opposite sex, indicating that God values the distinctions He has made. In 1 Corinthians 11:2-16, discussions surrounding head coverings emphasize recognizing gender roles in worship, yet the essence of the message remains clear. Our attire should align with honoring God and facilitating respectful worship. Importantly, the Bible also teaches us to prioritize principles over specifics. Romans 14:13-23 encourages believers to focus on loving one another rather than judging each other's clothing choices. Similarly, 1 Corinthians 8:1-13 urges consideration for others' consciences when making dress decisions, reflecting a communal spirit that transcends personal liberty. Cultural nuances also play a role in how believers approach dress, as Paul exemplified in 1 Corinthians 9:19-23, by adapting to the cultural context of those he served, embodying sensitivity without compromising faith values. Modern applications of these biblical principles suggest dressing modestly while prioritizing both inner and cultural beauty. Reverence for worship extends beyond mere attire, focusing on the attitude our clothing conveys. Striving for a balance helps us reflect God's glory rather than pursuing personal vanity. In various Christian denominations, guidelines advocate modesty, leading individuals away from revealing or attention-seeking attire, while preserving dignity and trustworthiness in the practices of faith. Ultimately, biblical dress code principles direct us toward heart attitudes, humility, reverence, and the pursuit of God's glory.